the Judas of MotoGP, Jorge Martin and the art of backstabbing. Let's not sugarcoat a single damn word. Jorge Martin didn't leave Aprilia. He betrayed Aprilia. This wasn't a peaceful handshake or a career move. This was a hit job. He walked into Noale's compound, smiled at their face, and whispered sweet promises of championships, legacy, and domination, only to ghost them like a punk who just picked the mob safe and disappeared in the night. When Aprilia signed Martin, it wasn't just a contract. It was an oath, a blood pact. The factory rolled out its deepest tech, its most intense engineering focus, and shifted every power play internally to make him the guy, the golden boy, the next Don in a growing empire. They handed him the keys to the castle, and before he even turned the ignition on the RSGP, he pulled a Houdini act and tried to vanish into the shadows with some escape clause voodoo. Let's be real. What the hell was that? Aprilia wasn't some struggling mid-pack squad begging for talent. They were rising, they were biting podiums, they were terrifying Ducati and haunting KTM's wind tunnels. They gave Martin a weapon, and before he even cocked it, he ran for a shinier gun. Coward move, pure and simple. 2. Dorna, the godfather, steps in. When things get out of hand in the family, who do you call? The one sitting in the big chair. Carmelo Ezpeleta. This ain't politics anymore. This is honor, and Dorna knows it. They came out with the hammer and smashed Martin's dream of a free pass. Ezpeleta didn't blink. He sent the word from the top. Martin is under contract. He ain't racing anywhere unless Aprilia says so. When Dorna throws its weight behind Aprilia, you know the betrayal isn't just felt inside the team. It stinks all the way up to the head office. Ezpeleta practically read Martin's contract out loud to the whole paddock. Either an agreement is found or a judge will decide, but you're not racing till this is handled. You can feel the weight of that like a shotgun under the table. Silent, brutal, final. Martin and his agent Albert Valera tried to pull a fast one. Dorna wasn't having it. Even Honda, a sinking ship starving for a captain, wouldn't touch him. Because in this world, your word is currency. Break it, and you're broke. Aprilia's loyalty game. A legacy of warriors, not weasels. Aprilia doesn't hand out factory seats like candy. They don't sell dreams, they build them. But what they built for Martin was more than a dream. It was a future sculpted in Italian steel. Let's remember the backdrop. Alex Espargaro nearing retirement, Maverick Vinales inconsistent, and Aprilia needing a new general to lead the charge. They could have gone for anyone, but they picked Martin over Bezzecchi, over Bastianini, over Ogura. And what did they get in return? An empty seat and a flaming knife in the back. That's not a transfer. That's a declaration of war. The Bezzecchi Renaissance, a wolf in the fold. While Martin was plotting his escape, Marco Bezzecchi was writing his own chapter in Blood and Throttle. Podium in Assen, victory at Silverstone. No politics, no escape clauses, just raw f***ing speed. Bezzecchi didn't cry about not being the golden boy. He didn't run to KTM or flirt with Honda. He put on the Aprilia leathers and said, "You want a killer? Watch this." Every lap, every overtake, every drop of sweat from Marco is a middle finger to Martin's betrayal. And guess what? He's Italian, riding an Italian bike. It's not just national pride, it's spiritual synergy. You wanted a leader, Aprilia? You had him already. You just didn't know how deep his claws ran. Bezzecchi bleeds Noale black and red. V. Aprilia's future hitman, the factory dream team. Let Martin walk. Let him rot in legal quicksand and cold paddocks. Aprilia's got options, deadly ones. ENEA Bastianini, the dark horse of Bologna. Struggling on KTM's machine? Yeah, but give the man a real weapon and he'll remind the grid why he's called the Beast. ENEA didn't forget how to ride. He just needs a machine that listens to his rage. Bring him into the factory. Pair him with Bezzecchi. 2 Italians, 1 Italian bike. Zero mercy. He's been through war zones. He's tasted victory and swallowed pain. He's not scared. He's just waiting for someone to bet the farm on him again. Ogura, the 2024 Moto2 champion. Young, calculated, surgical. Don't rush him into the factory just yet, but keep him close. Real close. Let him grow under Trackhouse Aprilia, sharpen his blade, and wait. He's not loud, but when he hits, it's lethal. Invest in him. Groom him. When he's ready, you'll have the most dangerous trio on the grid, a future-proof empire. The code of the streets, why Martin's betrayal cuts deeper. This isn't about contracts. It's about honor. You don't disrespect the family. You don't spit in the face of the people who gave you everything. You don't bail on a ride without even trying the damn bike. This ain't Marc Marquez leaving Honda after years of bloodshed. It ain't Vinales parting with Yamaha. Those were mutual splits, born out of battle fatigue and tactical decisions. Martin didn't walk, he ran, and he ran without a scratch on him. That's not a man, that's a mirage, and in this paddock, mirages don't win races. Siffin, let him fly, Martin's journey into nothingness. Let the man fly, let him go to Honda. Let him taste that cold steel of a non-competitive machine. Let him beg for traction where there is none. Let him chase podiums in his dreams. You wanted out, Martin? You got it. But peace? Nah, that ain't coming. You burned your bridge before you even crossed it. Now you're alone in the valley and wolves are circling. You chose the dark way. But the dark, it doesn't forgive. It just devours. Fate. Aprilia's war cry. Build the ghost. Burn the grid. This is it, Aprilia. Your Scarface moment. Stand at the top of the stairs, chainsaw in one hand, cigar in the other, and let the world know you don't mess with Noel. Unleash the ghost. Let the RSGP haunt every braking zone, every apex. Let Bezzecchi break necks. Let ENEA punch holes in the pack. Let Ogura sharpen his blade from the shadows. Forget Martin. He's a footnote in your empire, a forgotten page. You are the story now, and the story goes like this. You come to us for loyalty, for fire, for war. You leave us for greed? You better pray we never catch you in the mirrors. IX. Final chapter. Blood oaths and redemption. MotoGP isn't just a sport, it's a mafia with engines. It respects power, loyalty, pain. Aprilia has the machine. They have the talent. They have the backing from Dorna. Now they need the mindset. No mercy, no delays, just war. Because in this world, contracts can be torn, bikes can crash. But loyalty? Loyalty is the only thing that turns men into legends. Jorge Martin made his choice. Aprilia, make yours. Blood in, blood out. No forgiveness for snakes. Just ghosts on track and killers in leathers. Go for war, Noel. The streets are watching.